everyone. Welcome back. I'm Keith Welpley. I'm publisher for Southwest Senior, and we are talking with two people who are very delightful people to talk with. They are the two lead actors in Greater Tuna. But first, I want to let everyone know that we are sponsored, and thank you so much for our sponsors: Mountain View Regional Medical Center, El Paso Electric, Getz Funeral Home, Positive Energy, Milagro Coffee Espresso, A Better Life Pet Food. So thank you so much. But I want to go back to the play. It's at No Strings Theater. It's at the north end of Main Street, what used to be the downtown mall. It runs through September 15th. Seal Herman is here, and she is telling us that they are selling out. So if you want tickets, please call them well in advance. They have a show Thursday, and then they go to the regular showings Friday, Saturday, and of course a matinee Sunday. Thursday show, FYI, starts at 7. Regular showing Friday, Saturday nights are 8, and then of course the matinee is at 2, right?
2:30.
2:30. Mm-hmm. So get those tickets. It's a delightful play. It's a play that sort of pokes fun at small town USA, maybe small town Texas. A lot of characters. So thank you for being here, and carry on with some of our conversation.
Yeah, I can't resist telling a quick story about when I asked you guys about what's hard to do. I was expecting much more concrete answers along the lines of crying, which defeated me, or laughing. And when I was directing a movie a long time ago, like almost 40 years ago here, I had a local detective named Bill Childers. He's still around, but probably
I know
not
that
listening.
Guy. Yeah.
And he played a local detective in my screenplay, and there was a particular point where somebody gets him to smoke marijuana, and he begins laughing hysterically. So I told him a week or so in advance of this, hey, one of the toughest things to do on stage or on film is just to laugh on command. So when we did it out at the old Adobe place I used to live in Bracito, we got to the point where somebody did something and something happened, and he had sort of a hallucination and started laughing. And all of a sudden he started laughing so hard that I looked around behind me to see what was funny. And I'd written the screenplay and been directing him, and yet he laughed that convincingly. And so I asked him afterward, Bill, how'd you do that? He said, well, you told me it was hard. And so for the last week or so, I've been walking up and down the irrigation canal at sunset, laughing, and I laugh, and I laugh, and people walk by and think I'm crazy, and I laugh.
Uh-huh.
Now, having said that, I would like, I guess, David, I know you can't say actual lines from the play, but I'd like you to pick 3 or 4 of the characters and give us about 20 seconds of the way each one speaks or the kind of things each one says, and then switch as quickly as you really do on stage to the others.
Well, Peter, this is Vic Hop. I'm so glad you asked me to come here to your little studio here. It's rather small. I'm used to very big, large places because, as you know, I have this very large hairdo. It's just lovely, and I just love everybody here. And I tell you, this gentleman over here, Keith, is it? Well, I don't see any wedding rings on your finger. Are you married? Are you married, sweetie?
No.
No. Oh. Let's talk after the show, okay? That'd be very nice.
Sure, I'd love to.
I was standing out in the hallway. By the way, this is Stanley Bumiller, and I need to kind of keep. I can't say too much because that Sheriff Givens is always on me, saying I'm doing stuff, and I'm not doing stuff. I went to reform school. I did my time. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Thank you both very much. I need to go now, okay? Charlene, why don't you come in here and talk? Well, hello. How are you two doing? Do any of you know anybody with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders? Because I really want to be a cheerleader. I've been practicing really, really hard. Would you like to hear one of my cheers?
Yeah, I would.
I'm sorry, I can't because my mama told me that I can't. Mama, is it all right if I do a cheer, or you do want me not to do more cheers?
It's okay, Charlene. As long as you don't do it at night when we're trying to go to bed, then it's fine.
Well, Mama, that's not fair. Mama, that's not fair. I'm going to go sit in the car.
Oh, that's my daughter, Charlene. I got that. That's my beautiful baby, Charlene. I've got other children, too. I've got Charlene and Stanley. They're my 2 twins. And they make life real interesting. I also have Jody. Jody's my youngest. And Jody's a beautiful boy, but he's just got this thing about dogs. He's got 8 to 10 dogs following him all the time, everywhere, and it just sets my house to all kinds of 6s and 7s.
Hey, Mama, guess what I found outside?
What is it, Jody?
I found the dog outside, Mama.
No.
Can I bring him home?
No.
Can I bring him home?
Nope.
Can I
The tavern is full. No.
Can I go? Please, Mama. Please.
It's
I'll
that
take care
Petey
of him.
Fisk. He's that Petey Fisk. He rounds up every dog that's running around this green earth, and he sends them home for me to keep.
Okay, Mama.
That's great. I got to say, one of our favorite scenes was the one where the preacher's doing the eulogy, and is it Vera is kind of trying to support him right on and also falling asleep.
Yeah, he's here. He's here, actually. Reverend Spikes is right here. How you doing? And we got a couple of great programs going down here at the Co-Eater Baptist Church in Tuna.
We do.
We do. One of them is the Smut Snatchers of the New Order.
Smut Snatches.
We're doing very important work at the local high school library.
We are.
We also have a bilingual education program, and what we're doing is we're setting out the set number of phrases in Spanish we think any American really needs to be able to say.
That's correct. That is correct.
What are some of those?
One would be habla usted inglés, which means, do y'all speak English?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. See, those are the games. We just kind of pared it down to make it real manageable for Americans.
Okay, we're gonna have to manage a few moments and come back and hear the rest of that. You're listening to Speak Up Las Cruces with our guests, the star actors of Greater Tuna, Algernon Damasa and David Reyes. Welcome back. I'm sorry you can't see our guests doing a great pantomime of drums
this is
and
great
other
theme music.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's Bongo Fury with Peter and Keith, and sometimes it's the Lord of the Rings. It's amazing.
Big.
I wanted to ask you guys each real quickly, what's the most embarrassing moment you've ever had on stage?
Have to be, I was doing a production of Oklahoma, and before the show, some friends of mine were saying, I was playing the role of the sheriff, and he has a line that he talks with Dan Eller, and he says that, what if she said that you were messing around with, the line is messing around with another woman. She said, what if I said another man? It's like, that's real funny. Well, what happens that night? She gets out there and says, you're going to feel awful funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with another man, in which my face just went blank. I looked at her, and she's trying to mouth sorry, and the whole cast is just laughing. The audience has picked it up, and I'm just like, I ain't messing around with no one. I think that's the most embarrassing.
John, how about you?
Well, you're asking actors, and we tend to be shameless, so it's hard to embarrass us. But the thing that comes to mind is just I was once in a show where I had to make a fast exit through a vom. A vom is what you call an exit way that goes through where the audience is sitting. That's called a vom. And I was doing a very fast exit through a vom, and I actually tripped over a patron's feet at a theater once. And as much as I like to interact with the audience, that might not be the kind that anybody was banking on.
Well, thank you, guys. I think we're going to finish up, but I want to make sure that we get you again. This is the Greater Tuna production at No Strings Theater Company. Give them a call at 523-1223.